Did you know that only 25% of people fear death more than public speaking? Yes, speaking in front of a crowd is terrifying for many. But what if I told you there's a way to turn that fear into power? In 2024, mastering the art of speaking isn't just about what you say. It's about how you say it. A strong, persuasive speaker can inspire change, motivate action, and leave a lasting impact. Research shows that 74% of people forget most of a speech within 48 hours. But with the right techniques, you can make your words stick. Imagine captivating your audience with your voice, telling stories that stay with them, connecting on an emotional level, and using visuals that enhance your message. Think about being so present that you command the room and engaging your listeners so deeply that they can't help but participate. In this video, we'll reveal 6 proven persuasive speaking techniques for 2024. You'll learn how to unleash your vocal power, craft captivating narratives, connect deeply through emotional intelligence, enhance your message with dynamic visuals, harness the power of the present moment, and turn listeners into active participants. Ready to transform your speaking skills? Let's dive in and discover how you can become a master of persuasive speaking. Chapter 1: Voice Mastery. Unleash your vocal power. When it comes to persuasive speaking, your voice is your most powerful tool. A strong, clear voice can captivate an audience, while a weak one can lose their attention. Research from the University of Southern California shows that vocal tone influences 38% of communication effectiveness. So, how do you master your voice? First, focus on your pitch. Varying your pitch keeps your audience engaged. Monotone voices can be boring. Try recording yourself speaking and listen for pitch variations. Next, consider your volume. Speaking too softly can make you seem unsure. Speaking too loudly can be overwhelming. Find a balance that projects confidence. Another key aspect is pace. Speaking too quickly can confuse your audience. Speaking too slowly can make you seem uninteresting. Aim for a moderate pace, and use pauses for emphasis. Pauses can be powerful. They give your audience time to absorb your message. Breath control is also crucial. Diaphragmatic breathing, or breathing from your diaphragm, supports a stronger voice. Practice this by placing a hand on your stomach and feeling it rise as you inhale. Exhale slowly and steadily. This type of breathing can reduce anxiety and improve vocal strength. Let's talk about articulation. Clear articulation ensures your audience understands you. Practice tongue twisters to improve clarity. For example, she sells seashells by the seashore. Tongue twisters can be fun and effective. Don't forget about vocal exercises. Humming or doing lip trills can warm up your vocal cords. Just 5 minutes of warm-up can make a big difference. According to a study published in the Journal of Voice, vocal warm-ups can enhance vocal quality and endurance. Chapter 2: Storytelling Magic. Craft narratives that captivate. Storytelling is an age-old art that remains vital in persuasive speaking. Humans are wired for stories. A Princeton University study found that storytelling activates brain regions associated with experience and emotions. So, how can you become a master storyteller? Start with a strong opening. Grab attention with a surprising fact or a compelling question. For example, did you know that stories are 22 times more memorable than facts alone? This statistic from Stanford University sets the stage for why storytelling matters. Next, structure your story. A good story has a clear beginning, middle, and end. Introduce a relatable character facing a challenge. Show the journey and the resolution. This structure keeps your audience engaged and invested. Use vivid imagery. Describe scenes in detail to create mental pictures. Instead of saying, "It was a nice day," say, "The sun was shining, the sky was a brilliant blue, and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers." Vivid imagery makes your story more immersive. Incorporate emotions. Emotions drive connection and persuasion. Share personal anecdotes that evoke feelings. Brené Brown, in her book, Daring Greatly, says, "Stories are data with a soul." Tap into that soul to connect with your audience. Dialogue can bring your story to life. Include conversations to add realism. For example, instead of narrating, "He was angry," show it with dialogue. "I can't believe you did that," he shouted. Dialogue adds depth to characters and makes your story more engaging. Analogies and metaphors are powerful tools. They make complex ideas easier to understand. For instance, explaining this concept is like trying to describe colors to a blind person. This makes your point more relatable. Keep it concise. A long-winded story can lose your audience. Aim for brevity while keeping the essence. Mark Twain said, "If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter." The same applies to storytelling. Practice your delivery. A well-crafted story needs a strong delivery. Use vocal variety, facial expressions, and gestures to bring your story to life. Practice in front of a mirror or record yourself to refine your delivery. End with a strong conclusion. Leave your audience with a memorable takeaway. It could be a moral, a lesson, or a call to action. This ensures your story has a lasting impact. Chapter 3: Emotional Intelligence. Connect on a deeper level. Emotional intelligence, EI, is key to persuasive speaking. It's about understanding and managing your emotions and those of others. Daniel Goleman, who popularized EI, says, "Emotional intelligence is the sine qua non of leadership." This holds true for speaking as well. Start by being self-aware. Know your strengths and weaknesses. This helps you speak with authenticity. Authenticity builds trust. When you're real, people listen. Next, manage your emotions. Speaking can be nerve-wracking. Use deep breathing or mindfulness to stay calm. A calm speaker is a persuasive speaker. Empathy is another pillar of EI. Put yourself in your audience's shoes. What are their concerns? Address them directly. This shows you care and makes your message more compelling. Active listening is crucial. Listen to your audience's feedback, both verbal and non-verbal. Adjust your speech based on their reactions. This keeps them engaged. Non-verbal cues are powerful. Eye contact, for example, can create a connection. According to a study by the University of Wolverhampton, strong eye contact can increase persuasion by 16%. So, look your audience in the eye. Facial expressions matter too. A smile can make you seem approachable. Frowns or scowls can turn people off. Keep your expressions open and friendly. Gestures can emphasize your points. Use your hands to illustrate ideas. But don't overdo it. Too many gestures can be distracting. Find a balance. Your body language speaks volumes. Stand tall and avoid crossing your arms. Open body language invites openness from your audience. Self-regulation helps you respond rather than react. If a question throws you off, take a moment before answering. This shows composure and control. Social skills are also a part of EI. Build rapport with your audience. Use humor, when appropriate, to lighten the mood. But keep it respectful. Humor can backfire if not used carefully. Developing EI takes time. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Read books like Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Travis Bradberry and Gene Greaves for more insights. Incorporate emotional appeals into your speech. Share stories that tug at the heartstrings. People remember how you made them feel. Use positive reinforcement. Acknowledge your audience's participation and input. This creates a positive feedback loop. Chapter 4: Visual Command. Enhance your message with dynamic visuals. Visuals can make or break a presentation. They help convey your message more effectively. According to the Social Science Research Network, 65% of people are visual learners. So, let's harness the power of visuals. Start with your body language. Stand with confidence. Your posture speaks before you do. Harvard's Amy Cuddy's research shows that power posing can increase confidence and impact. Gestures are vital. Use them to emphasize key points. For instance, use an open hand gesture to show inclusiveness. Pointing can highlight specific details, but use it sparingly to avoid seeming aggressive. Facial expressions should match your message. Smile when discussing positive topics. Show concern when discussing serious issues. Your face is a powerful visual tool. Eye contact builds trust. Scan the room to connect with everyone. Avoid staring at one person for too long. This keeps your audience engaged. Dress appropriately for your audience. Your attire sets the tone. A well-dressed speaker is perceived as more credible. Dress to match the occasion and audience expectations. Use props wisely. Props can illustrate your points effectively. But don't let them overshadow your message. They should enhance, not distract. Slides can be powerful visuals. Keep them simple and uncluttered. Use high-quality images and readable fonts. Avoid too much text. Guy Kawasaki's October 20-30 rule is helpful: 10 slides, 20 minutes, 30-point font minimum. Colors evoke emotions. Use them strategically. Blue can create a sense of trust. Red can evoke urgency. Use color to highlight key points but don't overdo it. Graphs and charts simplify complex data. Use them to support your points. Make sure they are easy to understand. Avoid cluttered or overly complex visuals. Videos can be engaging. A short, relevant video can break the monotony. Make sure it adds value and is of good quality. Test it beforehand to avoid technical issues. Handouts can be useful for detailed information. Provide them at the end to avoid distractions. Ensure they complement your presentation, not repeat it. Lighting matters. Make sure you are well lit. Poor lighting can make you look unprofessional. Test the lighting before your presentation. Chapter 5, Mindful Presence. Harness the power of the present moment. Being present is crucial for effective speaking. Mindfulness helps you stay focused and connect with your audience. According to a Harvard study, mindfulness can improve focus by 16%. Let's explore how to harness this power. Start with deep breathing. Before you speak, take a few deep breaths. This calms your nerves and centers your mind. Deep breathing also helps regulate your voice. Practice mindfulness daily. Spend a few minutes each day focusing on your breath or surroundings. This practice strengthens your ability to stay present during your speech. Stay in the moment while speaking. Don't worry about what you'll say next. Focus on the current sentence. This makes your delivery more natural and engaging. Acknowledge distractions without judgment. If you lose focus, gently bring your attention back. Don't criticize yourself. Everyone gets distracted. Use grounding techniques. Feel your feet on the floor or your hands on the podium. These physical sensations anchor you to the present moment. Engage your senses. Notice the sounds, sights, and even smells around you. This sensory awareness keeps you grounded and attentive. Make eye contact. Look at individual audience members. This not only engages them but also keeps you focused on the present interaction. Pause periodically. Pauses give you time to regroup and the audience time to absorb your message. A well-placed pause can also emphasize a key point. Stay flexible. Be ready to adapt if something unexpected happens. Mindfulness helps you stay calm and handle surprises gracefully. Avoid multitasking. Focus solely on your speech. Trying to do too many things at once divides your attention and diminishes your effectiveness. Mindful listening is key. Pay attention to audience feedback and adjust accordingly. This responsiveness shows you value their input. Cultivate a positive mindset. Positive thoughts reduce anxiety and improve performance. Practice gratitude and positive affirmations. Use visualization techniques. Before your speech, visualize a successful delivery. Imagine the audience's positive reactions. Visualization boosts confidence. Connect with your body. Notice any tension and release it. Relaxed muscles contribute to a more relaxed and confident presence. Chapter 6, Interactive Engagement. Turn listeners into participants. Interactive engagement transforms passive listeners into active participants. This keeps your audience involved and makes your message more memorable. A study from the University of Southern California found that interactive presentations improve retention by 20%. Let's dive into some strategies. Start with a question. Open-ended questions invite audience participation. For example, what's your biggest challenge with public speaking? This gets them thinking and involved from the start. Use polls and surveys. Real-time polling tools like Mentimeter or Poll Everywhere can gauge audience opinions. This interaction keeps them engaged and provides valuable feedback. Incorporate Q&A sessions. Allow time for questions during and after your speech. This gives the audience a chance to clarify points and engage with your material. Encourage small group discussions. Break your audience into small groups to discuss key points. This interaction fosters deeper understanding and engagement. Use interactive exercises. Activities like role-playing or brainstorming sessions make your presentation dynamic. These exercises can illustrate your points effectively. Incorporate live demonstrations. Show, don't just tell. Demonstrating a concept live makes it more tangible and engaging. Use storytelling to invite participation. Share a story and then ask the audience for their experiences. This creates a dialogue and makes your presentation more relatable. Invite volunteers. Ask for volunteers to join you on stage for demonstrations or activities. This adds an element of excitement and involvement. Provide handouts with interactive elements. Include spaces for notes or questions. This encourages active listening and participation. Use technology to enhance interaction. Apps and social media can facilitate real-time engagement. For example, a Twitter hashtag for your talk allows for ongoing conversation. Encourage feedback. Ask for audience feedback on your performance. This shows you value their opinion and are willing to improve. Incorporate humor. Appropriate jokes or funny anecdotes can lighten the mood and make your presentation more enjoyable. Laughter is a powerful tool for engagement. Share personal stories and invite the audience to share theirs. This creates a connection and makes your message more impactful.